Hey, I hope you're doing good. It's Chris here from 6-String Fingerpicking, and in this lesson we're learning how to play Street Spirit by Radiohead. Okay, so this song is number 36 on my top 60 fingerpicking songs to learn of all time list. Check that list out, it's down in the description, and it's my top 60 fingerpicking songs from beginner to advanced. We're learning one song each week. If you like the songs, make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any of these great lessons. Anyway, this one, it's just 3 chords. It's a 3-chord masterpiece. 3 simple chords, A minor, C, and E minor, that's it. But there's quite a lot going on with the right hand. So even though it's 3 chords, there is some tricky parts to it. I think the hardest part is just consistency, being able to play it from start to finish without actually playing the wrong note. Anyway, you're going to find all of that out right now. Let's start learning the song. Okay, so if you want to get the guitar tab for this, as always, it's over on the website, 6stringfingerpicking.com. So there's a link to that down in the description. So I really recommend checking it out because it's going to be much easier for you to follow along if you've got the tab. So, first off, let's just take a look at the left hand and let's just go over the chords. So you've got an A minor chord, okay, and then you've got an E minor chord and a C chord. So hopefully you're all familiar with those chords. I imagine you are if you're learning this song. But what he does is just a 3-chord song, but there's lots of things going on. Well, there's like this one pattern that continues through. On the B string, if I just play it, that there's a pattern on the B string is going 3rd fret, 1st fret, and open, and that continues right the way through on every single chord. It's really, really repetitive, not in a bad way at all. It's quite a masterpiece, I think, this song. So you want to practice now holding down your A minor, and then just get used to putting your little finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, while still holding down the whole chord, and just, strumming through, maybe picking through each string. So maybe strum A minor, and then put your little pinky down, 3rd fret of the B string. That's actually going to make it an A sus4 chord, but don't worry about the names. So play that, and then back to A minor, and then you're going to take your 1st finger off, and you're going to be picking that. So A minor is A sus4, back to A minor, and then take your 1st finger off, and that makes it an A sus2. Now if you can think that same pattern happens on each chord. So on the C chord, holding down a C chord, then your little finger is going to go on the 3rd fret of the B string. That makes it a C add 9 chord. That's going to go back to C, and then a C major 7 chord. So you just take your 1st finger off. Okay? And then on the E minor, you're going to start with the E minor. I really recommended using a 2nd, your 3rd finger for this. So practice strumming that, and again putting your little finger down on the 3rd fret of the B string, still holding down the rest of the chord, strum, and then replace that with the 1st fret of the B string with your 1st finger, strum, and then back to E minor. So that's what's going on through the chords on your left hand, and I really recommend getting comfortable with those small changes, those little nuances, and yeah, just build up that strength and get really comfortable with that. And as soon as you are good to start looking at the right hand. So let's move on and start doing that. So with the right hand, let's first look at just playing the pattern. So we're not going to hold down any chord with our left hand. Let's just play the open strings, and let's go over the pattern. Now the way I play it is the 1st finger is always going to play the G, 2nd finger will always play the B string, 3rd finger will always play the high E. The thumb's going to play the bass note, but there is one exception that you're going to see straight away. So bear that finger in mind, and I'll take you through the pattern right now. So for the A minor chord and the C chord, you're going to start on the A string, but for the E minor chord, you're going to start on the E string. So we're going to do the A minor because that's the main chord throughout the song. But as if we're playing A minor, but with no chord held down. So you want to start by playing the A string with your thumb, and then this is the exception where your first finger is going to then play the D string. Okay, so you play A, D, D with the first finger. I suppose you could use your thumb if you wanted to. It just feels comfortable to use my first finger there. Anyway, A, D, E, G, B, G. So you've gone. And then E, G, B, G again. So from the beginning. B, G, E, G, B, G, D, G. I'll do that once more. A, D, E, G, B, G, E, G, B, G, E, G, and then B, G, D, G. So loop that round and get comfortable, reasonably comfortable with that. Okay, so watch that as many times as you need to, and then when you're good, we can start putting the left hand on top and get the song really going. Okay, so starting on the A minor, the intro is just the A minor, this A minor pattern here repeated twice through. The main riff is repeated twice through. So hold down your A minor and start with your little finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, like we mentioned at the beginning. And then we start the pattern. So we're going to play A, D, E, G, B with your pinky on, G, and then back to the high E, to the G, and then this time when we play the B string, take your little finger off. So you've gone. And then we continue G, E, G. We play the B again, take your first finger off. Okay, so you've gone from the beginning. First fret. Open. And then G, D, G. So at the end just G, D, G. So once more right the way through, it's crucial that you practice this ridiculously slowly. Here we go. A, D, E, G, B with the 3rd fret, and then G, E, G. Take your pinky off, 1st fret on the B string. G, E, G. Take your first finger off on the B string. And then G, D, B. Now start really slow, making sure that all the notes are ringing into each other really, really nicely, and then gradually start building the tempo. And you want to get it up to about 180, that would be ridiculously fast, 138 BPM. So pull out your metronome when you're ready, and you can do it steadily, and then creep the click up until you get to 138, because that's what it was recorded at. Now once you've got that, let's do it on the E minor. The only thing that's changed is obviously you're playing a new chord, but in the right hand, instead of going A, D at the beginning, you play E, A. So you go E, A, and then E, G, B, G, E, G, B, G, E, G, B, G, D, G. Okay? You do that and you keep the exact same pattern, and the fingers, your pinky and your first finger lift off at exactly the same time. But I'll go, as you did for the A minor, but I'll go over it once more for you. So I start with all my fingers on, okay? So E, A, and then high E, G, 3rd finger, B string, G, E, G, 1st finger on the B string, G, E, G, 1st finger off, open B string, and then G, D, G, okay? So that's the E minor, so just practice that one. until you're really comfortable. Once you're okay with that, let's try the same thing but just on a C chord. Nothing at all has changed from when you did the A minor other than the chord shape. The pattern is exactly the same. So for this one, start with all your fingers on. Start with your little finger on, have it there waiting, ready to go with the right hand. A, D, E, G, B, third finger on, G, E, G, third finger off, first fret, B string, G, E, G, first finger off, on the B string, open B, G, D, G. So it should sound like this. And notice how, as I mentioned a moment ago, all the notes ring into each other. You want to aim to get that sound. There shouldn't be any clunkiness going on or any notes falling short, and you accidentally muting them with your left hand. So then once you've got that, all you need to do is tie it all together and follow the chord progression through on the tab provided, and that's gonna teach you the progression of the whole song, really. So anyway, from the verse and the chorus, you're going to go 4 times through on that A minor. 2, 3, 4, and then E minor. And do it twice on the E minor. Back to A minor for 2, and then you got C just for 1, E minor for 1, A minor for 2, then back to C for 1, E minor for 1, and then the verse starts all over again. But honestly, I think the best way for you to pick up the structure, now you know all the chords and what's going on with the right hand, is to listen to the song, and you can simply, depending on how well you know the song, anticipate the changes. Okay, so that's it for today's lesson. I really hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and head over to sixstringfingerpicking.com for loads more fingerstyle and songwriting guitar lessons. I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye bye.